In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God.
Today I'm going to talk about John Stuart Mill's book on liberty. Or perhaps I should say Harriet and John Stuart Mill's book on liberty.
Marx. Karl Marx.
Part of my mind was with Kubla Khan, a vision.
The dynamics of risk, changing technologies and collective action in seismic events.
The elementary forms of the religious life.
An inquiry into the nature and causes of the wealth of nations by Adam Smith.
James Joyce's Ulysses for the Rising Great Read series.
Okay, this is like take 27,384 on this short 5-minute video that I'm supposed to do.
My grandfather, an African nationalist, journalist and political activist, published Ethiopia Unbound in 1911. Its observations and philosophical debates explore African identity and struggles for emancipation and influence the movement for Ghanaian and other African independence.
Leonard Cohen in his song Alleluia.
I would like to discuss Beloved, arguably one of the jewels of 20th century fiction.
Well, the book I read again was the Iliad. The Iliad by Homero.
So I shall leave the great philosophical and political tomes to my learned colleagues, and instead share with you my comfort read of A.A. Milne's Winnie the Pooh, a children's classic with its gentle humour and heartwarming stories of a small boy and his friends.
The fundamental idea in this book is that everyone should be given their say. He says, in fact, we should have a system where eccentricity is rewarded.
There are certain nations who call themselves Christians yet claim a monopoly on culture, knowledge and civilization, and think they have a heaven-born right to survive.
It is based on a real-life story of an enslaved woman.
Brecht's political theatre created radical breaks from theatre tradition.
As Cohen said of the words of Alleluia, it's a desire to affirm my faith in life.
Leads to increased productivity, which in turn leads to increased economic growth, which ultimately raises the standards of living.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. They are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, which is life.
And so the book invites us not only to believe, but to make a choice. That's its purpose.
The rule have reminded me of the discussions following anti-racism demonstrators pulled down a statue of one of Bristol's historical slave traders.
The lockdown is a new form of siege, so a siege that anyway I'm sure we'll be able to get out of victorious together.
It was an extremely bold work, of which I feel fiercely proud.